walang iba po kundi ang tambalang Mar Rojas at Leni Robredo.
Kalat ngayon sa social media ang mga litratong ito ni Chris Aquino pagkababa umano sa presidential chopper noong April 19. Una raw na-upload ang mga larawan sa Facebook page ng munisipalidad ng Dalaguete sa Cebu.
Gorilla. Tama ba? Board of Judges, tama raw. In below. Bawat tamang sagot equals in below.
Ako po si Cristina Gonzales, taga-tubing Nueva Ecija po. Nabumoto po ako sa Present 501. Ang binotos ko po ay po si Vice Presidente si Marcos, pero ang lumabas po hunasan. Kaya nag-react po ako kanina, nung lumabas doon sa resibo, gringo hunasan, yung nakalagay doon, Marcos po ang binoto ko for Vice President.
Pinangangabahan ng pagkakaroon ng dayaan sa halalan. Kanina, may ipinakitang maling boto na nakita sa voter's receipt ang ilang watcher sa Tamparan, Lanao del Sur. Sinubok kasi nila ang testing at sealing ng BCM pero iba ang lumabas na resulta sa kanilang ibinoto. Nangako naman ang COMELEC na paiimbestigahan ito dahil malinaw ito na isang dagdag bawas na ayaw nilang mangyari.
Hindi po siya bumoto ng pagka-presidente pero lumabas pong Marojas ang ibinoto sa pagka-presidente. Hindi rin po siyang bumoto sa pagka-senador, pero filled up po ang senatorial slips. Most of them are from the Liberal Party.
Kanina napunta, sir, yung mga nabawasan ng boto?
Pumunta yun sa presidential kay Rojas, sa vice presidential naman ay kay Robredo.
Sino po yung mga partido ko na nakinabang po dun sa dagdag, sinasabi ko na dagdag bawas?
Liberal Party.
Sa bidyong ito, may kita ang mga nakapatong-patong na mga balota. Lahat ito, iisang tao lang daw ang nag-shade. May kita rin na iilan lang ang nagpapasok ng mga balota sa vote counting machine. Kwento ng kumuha ng video na si Normina Taha, ito ang nangyari umunong dayaan sa Datu, Saudi, Maguindanao noong halalan.
Pagpasok ko po doon, iilang ballots na lang po yung natira dahil halos ubos na po. Nakita ko rin po yung lahat ng balota na yun. Talagang, kumbaga, lahat ng kanilang kandidato, sila, yun po ang ni-shade nila doon. Sa LP po sila nag-focus eh. Ang inaano lang talaga nila doon sa LP, yung kay Vice Robredo. Doon lang po sila na nagpo-focus.
Ayon kay Basir Uto, nagkaroon ng sabwatan ng COMELEC, mga otoridad at ang leader ng private armed group na si Wahid Tunlok. Ang babaeng ito na nagsishade sa balota ay ang anak umano ni Tunlok at dahil armado ang mga lalaking kasama niya, wala raw nakaalma sa pandaraya.
Kulang pilot pen. Ayaw na namin. Kasi lang ganito mga po na may cost din na sa kanubri kumano, halimbawa lang kasi o may watching nga pero malay mo kung sa ito sa kanina nila po.
They modify the script. But those are for the candidate's name naman. The candidate's name, napansin namin, yung tallies, wala. Wala. It's just the name. So may NY. Instead of an NY, it's a question.
Generated.
No before. I mean, at a certain time, then Marlon said, modify it, fix the NY, next batch the NY should be fixed.
But then it affected the, it's supposed to be that change.
The correction involves a mere cosmetic change. It does not in any way change the results, the counting and the canvassing of the votes, and the source code of the automated election system.
This automated election system is not owned by Smartmatic. It is owned by the Commission on Elections representing the people of the Philippines. It is owned by the government. They were not supposed to change anything without our knowledge and permission.
Are over, the fat ladies have sang. One of them even landed in the winning senatorial slate. The presidency is filled by Rodi Duterte. Only the vice presidency is still hanging, and it is by a thread. But it must be said that dangling from that thread are two highly probable winners. Bongbong Marcos, whose candidacy swept like wildfire across the islands, and Leni Robredo, who started like a little spark, trying to set fire to a few twigs. But soon it was a Canadian forest fire. Then the election happened. As expected, Bongbong shot to the top of the count. And as expected, Leni was right behind him, biting his tail. Not a polite image. But be all that as it may, although I doubt that Tesla graduated 17 million bartenders, the numbers of the winning slate never changed. Everyone stayed exactly in their first assigned places, with Drilon and Testa Boy changing places as if to avert suspicion. But the changing numbers for Leni and Bongbong did not disturb the stagnant numbers of the winning senatorial slate frozen in place. It is as if the electorate had conspired to give the same number of votes to all 12 candidates, about 16 million. Now we are asked to leave it at that. All the while, more votes keep coming in the vice presidential race. Now, while it is true that the position of vice president is nothing, and that if Lenny gets it, she will not lend herself to a doomed impeachment planned by those who picked her only as an afterthought, who planned to junk her for cheese, and who so maltreated her husband they may have contributed to his death. But whether you are for Lenny or for Marcos, their votes must be recounted just the same in order to answer any suspicion about how and from where their respective votes came. This has nothing to do with either one, or martial law, or the legacy of Cory, which is safe with us. It has everything to do with an election system that is totally out of the control of people, both voters and BEIs, and entirely in the control of nobody can say. It is said that any irregularities or peculiarities in the conduct or count of the automated election must be substantiated by those who point them out. Only idiots say that. The only duty of voters is to point out seeming irregularities, and immediately the onus shifts to the COMELEC to explain them away, but never, never, never to brush them off. It is possible that after trying in vain to eliminate the tremendous lead of Duterte by knocking out VCMs in parts of Mindanao, Visayas, Luzon, and all of Metro Manila, including Quezon City, the cheaters gave up. They turned their attention to lesser positions like the VP and the Senate, Congress and local officials. But if we leave it at that, then basically we should hold incontestable elections only for the president and let him appoint all the rest. That would be cheaper. No, the burden is entirely on the COMELEC to answer each and every concern. No burden lies on the suspicious to substantiate their suspicions. But what about the presumption of innocence? Doesn't that extend to the COMELEC? Sure, if you went to a lousy local law school. The presumption of innocence does not apply to institutions, nor to anything or anybody else but an individual accused until he is found guilty beyond all reasonable doubt in a court of law after a fair trial. What about the lesser presumption of governmental regularity? Again, if you went to the right law school, that does not mean that government acts are presumptively regular. It merely begs the question whether government acts are regular because the irregular is the new normal. So by all means, demand the answers to all objections, allay all fears, dispel all suspicions, and if need be, recount the VP election. And if you ask me, the senatorial as well, because a republic cannot long live with a fundamental mistrust of itself, with the self-consuming suspicion that people and bank are laughing behind their ample sleeves all the way to the bank. Keep well.
Handa umanong lumutang sa Kongreso ang grupo ng IT expert para isiwalat ang nalalaman sa nangyaring dayaan sa halalan noong Mayo 9. Una rito ibinunyag ng grupo ng IT expert na nakatalaga sa COMELEC Technical Support Center sa Santa Rosa, Laguna ang umano'y pangdodoktor sa resulta ng halalan.
We can assure the public that there is no cheating or dagdag bawas happening. There is no cheating or dagdag bawas happening. There is no cheating or dagdag bawas happening. We can assure the public that there is no cheating or dagdag bawas happening. There is no cheating or dagdag bawas happening.